Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. I had somebody recently in the comments say, hey, I'd like to see you start a fire in your stove out there in your shop where you're always making videos. And today is the day of the big storm, and it is 12 degrees outside right now, and it's about a 32-mile-an-hour sustained wind. So it's pretty chilly out here. And I thought of a bunch of different ways that I could make a fire. You know, there's your traditional with like your char cloth, and there's ferro rods, and there's just a bunch of different ways that you can do it. So I thought I was going to show you guys how to do it this way because it's sort of simple. I'm going to actually use a Bic lighter. Like I said, there's a million different ways that you can do it. But the first thing here is the material that I need to start the fire. And if you see inside the wood stove here, I've got it cleaned out. And the big thing with a wood stove is you got to be able to let air get into it, so you have to clean it out from time to time. Get your wood ash out of it so that the air can be drawn in and over the fire, and then of course up the chimney. And what I got here is I got a couple of bigger pieces of ash, and these are going to actually form my base. I'm going to set them in just like this. And then in the center, I want to put something that will catch easy. And this could be a bunch of different things. This could be a little bit of newspaper. It could be Vaseline soaked cotton balls. It could be any dry tinder that you have. I'm actually going to use fat wood today. And what fat wood is the resinous wood from dead pine trees. And you can always tell fat wood by its kind of orange-ish look. You can see there. And its smell. It has a real piney turpentine type smell to it. And I'm actually going to take a couple of smaller pieces out, and these are actually going to act like my matches. And then the rest of it I am going to just kind of set randomly on my two pieces of ash that I have already in there. And the reason I set the wood like that is so air can be drawn in and underneath the fire and then up. And then this is actually my kindling. When that fat wood starts going, I'm going to take this dry ash that I have split up here. And this stuff is real small. I just split this with my knife. And this is going to go on top once that lights. And once that's going, I'm going to set another large piece of fuel wood up on top of it. Now I'm going to use this Bic lighter. The thing with a Bic lighter, if you're using it, it has to be warm. So you need to keep these close to your body, especially in temperatures like this, because these won't ignite unless they're warm. They'll freeze up on you. So I'm going to take a piece of my fat wood here, and you can see how that ignited right away. Put my Bic lighter back in my pocket in case this goes out and I got to use it again. And now we're going to actually use this as a match to ignite this other fat wood. I usually like trying doing it in a couple different spots because you don't want to, in case you happen to smother out the one part of the fire, you still have another part that's burning. And you can see here, put that underneath there. That's why it's always important that you have air going underneath the fire to get it going. You want that draw. Get my other little match here. I guess I didn't really need this guy. You can see there it's starting to take off a little bit. Now we're going to take our dry ash, and we're going to get some of our dry ash on top of this here so that can ignite. I just thought the Bic lighter was probably the best because it's probably the easiest thing that people can carry to start a fire with. Like I said, you can use ferro rod, you can use strike anywhere matches. Hell, you can use flint and steel if you got some char cloth or whatever works best for you. You can see here this is starting to go good now. Now I'm going to take my large piece and I'm just going to set that on top so that can ignite. Now we'll just close this up. We're going to open our dampers up so air can get in there, and when that top piece starts to ignite, we're going to add some more larger pieces from what I got here on my wood pile onto this, and we'll have our fire going for the day. Anyway, this is Modern Refugee. Appreciate all my subscribers out there. Hope you guys got a little information, a little entertainment out of this video here. Just starting the wood stove on a cold, cold Michigan day. You guys take care.